In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to do an elbows up TRX row on one leg. So firstly, there's a lot to digest there, so let's go through everything one step at a time. Now, when I do my tutorial, I'll be doing it side onto the camera. So let me just show you where my hand and arm position are going to be in a front-on style first. So I'm actually going to have my hands starting off in line with my chest. From here, I've got a palm down position. I'm going to be grabbing those TRX handles and I'm going to be pushing out and away with my elbows as I then try and squeeze my shoulders back. Now, in that position, I'm also going to be on one leg. So the difference between doing something like a palms facing each other position and keeping the elbows in and rowing versus the elbow up position is you're going to be working a little bit more of your rear deltoids in this example as opposed to your lats in the other example. Now, when you actually do the exercise, it doesn't matter where these TRX handles are, okay? It doesn't matter if they're all the way down here or all the way up here. The only difference is if they're lower, you're going to have to walk back further to get into position. And if they're higher, you won't have to walk back as far, okay? In terms of the position your elbows are going to be in, they're just below the shoulders. So they're not in line with the shoulders, they're going to be just below. So let's come into the exercise. I'm going to grab the handles of the TRX, the foam handles. I'm going to walk out until I feel that tension on the TRX. Now, the difference between my setup with the usual version and a one leg version is I'm going to put my feet together, okay? So they're touching each other. My feet are as close as they can be. From here, I'm now going to come all the way back and come into that position where I've got that palm down position with my hands, right? So just give this a practice when you're doing it if you've never done it before with two legs on the floor, like so. And this practice position means that you can appreciate if it's too easy or too difficult. If it's too difficult with both legs in contact with the floor, then what I would then do is I would walk back. And if it's too easy, create a more abrasive position by walking the feet forwards. Now, what I want you to do, decide which leg is going to be the one in contact with the floor. For the purpose of this video, what I'll do is I'll take my right leg out. So now I'm on one leg. From here, I'm always going to be looking up at the TRX. I bring my elbows out, contract as hard as I can at the top by bringing my scapula in, so my shoulder blades together. I like to hold this position at the top for a split second to create that isometric contraction, really get those rear deltoids working. And as I'm doing the repetitions, even though I'm suspended and I'm in that almost diagonal position, I'm trying to stay nice and straight with my body. So what I don't want you to do when you're in the position is to be kind of hips too far down, try and get everything in line when you're doing your repetitions, and also having the head up looking at that suspended TRX is a much better position to row from than having your head down and changing the position of your hips.